Hello and welcome to today's Daily Dominion. So, yeah, it's Tuesday, so that means it's a single expansion. Yeah, that should be, I mean, there is loot, so it must be plunder. Yep. All right, so all plunder. Uh-huh. Yeah, let's look at those quickly. The reckless, yeah, whatever the card is, you play it twice, and then once it's removed from play, you return it to its pile. So it feels a little bit like a horse, but I mean the effect is different because you double the card. What is the trade on? The reckless trade on taskmaster. Yeah, this is interesting. Because the taskmaster only leaves play when you don't gain at least one 5 card in your turn. So if I turn that around, basically the taskmaster stays in play and we get the effect when we play it from our hand. We get a reckless, so we get +2 actions and +2 coin, and then it stays in play um, if we manage to buy a 5 card. Uh, yeah, I'll get back to that how that works because we need to look for plus buy and things. Then the foray, yeah, this is I think we've had in a few videos already. You have to discard 3 unique cards in your buy phase. And then you can buy the event and then you get a random loot. Um, yeah, this can be good. Sometimes it's the only way to actually get loot. So let's have a look. Um, yeah. So there is no plus buy. This immediately stands out. At least my eyes can't spot any. So that means loot or the foray is the only way to get a plus buy. Plus action, well, there is villages, but I think the stronger plus action is taskmaster if you can manage to keep them in play. And for that, we need to buy 5 cards, but then you can't do the foray because you don't have the plus buy. So somehow we need to balance getting quickly to a plus buy and then ideally having enough payload ultimately for buying a 5 card, which would typically be here the pilgrim, and then still doing the foray to get additional plus buy so that we can get more taskmasters in play and then more loot. And then I think the goal is King's Cache on loot. 3 King's Caches, I can imagine. You build towards 3 King's Caches on loot or 3 King's Caches on involving Crucible, and you get 40, 50 payload at the end of your turn, and then you just buy 4 or 5 provinces, and the game is over. Yeah, I don't know how able or kind of ready the AI is to pick up that strategy. But I think that's the way to go here. Like really, really build big. By big, I mean 4 or 5 provinces, even in one turn. Yeah. So, but how do we get there fast? I think Crucible is a must buy. It could be Crucible and Grotto. The Taskmaster, I mean, it's still good. It's a silver, a one-off silver. And then, I mean, we can even keep it one turn if we buy the Pilgrim. So that could already be an argument for opening Taskmaster Crucible. We have a 3/4, yeah, rather than any of the other options like a cage and yeah, yeah. The loot don't have green cards in there. It's always something I kind of yeah keep in mind when I buy a cage. Is there anything that can pop our cage too early before we want it? And then the loot are none of those because yeah, a loot is always a treasure and not a well, it's not an either or, but it's definitely not a VP. There is no VP loot in there, a victory card. So the cage won't pop if we get foragers. Yeah, the open is a bit. I prefer sometimes to look at it from the distance here. Um, and I could see a secluded shrine, which then later it's just the unique card for foreign. But initially, I mean, we get a silver, or we might buy a cage, and then trash when we buy the cage. It's probably pretty good, actually. So it's Taskmaster Crucible or Secluded Shrine and Crucible. Grotto and Crucible is not bad. You could also do like Secluded Shrine or Taskmaster and Fortune Hunter, but I think I would prefer the trashing to get the trashing in right away. You could do Grotto Crucible and Cage Crucible. They are all fair. But what if you put away 3 estates and the Crucible is pretty crap? So I think that is a downer. And I think the Secluded Shrine, if it's in play, we get the Cage. You trash 2 cards, ideally 2 estates. I think that's quite cool. So let's do that. And I could see if you get like a turn 3 Taskmaster, you get a Pilgrim, you get it into the shuffle, that you might be quicker, but it feels a little bit more high rolly, um, if that makes sense. Yeah, and here I think it also be a silver mine, but what are we getting? Cages and crucibles. And the only reason I'm saying this is because it's so early. The Pilgrim, I mean, what do we do if we hit whatever 7, 8? Do we buy a King's Cash? No, we would try to foray. Yeah, but I still think the Pilgrim is better. We can draw big, and then maybe with the cage, we put aside 4 coppers. That would be the ideal outcome, I think. And then we just need to make sure we have enough money, actually. Because if we put it, yeah, then we have 3. We trash another estate, and then we dash 3 coppers. Yeah, are we hitting 3 then? um, 3 for foray, and then we discard 1 copper. Hmm. The silver mine definitely is not crazy, I think. It's just not very good long term, but we can feed it to a crucible. Um, mhm. And then rather get the silver with the shrine, and then we get the cage on our hand with silver mine. But then we need bad stuff on our hand. And if we have a silver mine on hand without any draw, then there's only 4 cards left. And then we get the cage on our hand. Well, that's still 4 cards. Yeah. So that might work. It feels a little awkward though. I just my intuition is strongly towards Pilgrim. Yeah, and we don't need the harbor villages. I think we just do taskmaster stuff. We only need to set it up. Silvermine is a little kind of lower. It feels lower risk. Um, so what did they open? Crucible. I didn't see the turn. They made the grotto crucible thing. That's all right. Mm. I just don't think it's the best here. Um, so they will need a bit to get taskmasters going, or they don't do it at all, maybe. Um, in which case we have more time, I think, because then they will more or less single province or something. I think the upside of this silver mine, the downside is limited. And the pilgrim, I don't know, it can mess with our shuffle, but we draw more cards. Now let's do the pilgrim. I just like it too much, so. And then here, yeah, this is now where we might just get the cage, or probably we don't need the cage. We just pick a silver. We have a pilgrim, so why would we insist on the cage? I mean, it's still good. It's still good. I think it's better. We just don't have a silver. We need to keep that in mind. We're trashing 2 estates now. Then we have 5 estates left, and we don't have a silver. So that's That's something to be, yeah, wary about. Second crucible? No, I think that's worse. So let's do the cage. Okay. I mean, this is in a way that's great. This is almost like hoping I'm not drawing the cage. Yeah, we can only put aside like one copper or something. Maybe I put the cage on top, so it was not. Well, we still trashed. It's not that bad. And and we put a copper on top, and we get the foray already. I think that's quite good. And the cage is the discarded card, right? Or do we top deck in a state for more? No, the copper is. Ah, we can discard a. We can do the cage on top, and yeah, we just discard an estate. That's great actually. So yeah. This is good. Not sure it's optimal, but it's definitely not bad. I mean, if that other guy had been a silver, it would still be the same outcome. So I'm not regretting the cage just yet. Could have been a silver, maybe. But then the two coppers. Yeah, we would have trashed the two coppers. Yeah, and this I don't see the four. Okay, this is just three cards gone. That's great. And now we get the taskmaster. No, we can't. Well, we can, but we don't have a plus buy here. So um, in which case it can still be the taskmaster, and we just don't play it. Yeah, we use it as a discard. Yeah. Let's do that. I mean, it's so much better than the silver. But I think we don't top deck it. We well then we would play it, right? Which is not the worst. But we don't need to play it. I think I just discard it, decline. Yeah, and we play the pilgrim, and that's it. And then we get another foray. We need a plus buy first, and we can ideally play a crucible here. Yeah, right. That's perfect. So we just trash a copper. Yeah, and then this is exactly the three that we wanted. And four. Okay, that's cool. That's a plus buy. Now we can get going here. We just need to see how we can line up enough. Okay, they do these silver mine crucible stuff. That looks like they're not going. Okay, they're just trying to deplete the provinces. Yeah, this is well for sure a pilgrim. We only have one plus buy so far. Let's see. Can we do something here? No. We need no. It's not three uniques. Um, so we get another pilgrim, I think. Top deck it, yeah, sure. And we have two pilgrims on top. Yeah. And what now? What's under our cage? Oh yeah, okay. This is fine. Um, Another taskmaster, and then yeah. That's fine. I think that's better than any other option. And we just get another foray. So we need another plus buy. Yeah, they're trying to rush the provinces, I think, with this crucible photo stuff. Interesting. But the output is very limited. So I would let's see if we can trash that shrine, if that makes sense. So we top deck the pilgrim. Not really, yeah. Because if we trash the shrine, then we don't have the uniques. Yeah. Even that is already weird. Um, do we just keep that for now? Um, mm, let's play this guy first now. So we have another 10 if we want, or 11. Doesn't matter if we have 11 or 10. It's a foray, and well, we could get a king's cash, yeah. So then we can't because then the pilgrim is gone. The taskmaster, sorry, we need a pilgrim. not to lose the taskmasters. Yeah, why not? Okay, foray. Hammer, yeah, hammer. Not super excited about it. I mean, it's great for taskmasters, but yeah, yeah, yeah. We somehow need to manage to maybe hit 12. Oh, we can't undo. Right. Yeah, but this was just 11, right? Or am I regretting something here? I think it was just 11, so we couldn't have bought Pilgrim and King's Cash because the King's Cash is already three buys with the M for our play. So I'm not top decking this, and then we get another Pilgrim. I mean, we have to. Yeah, I mean the really good thing is we draw easily and we can just gain taskmasters like hell. So we will grow our base here more and more, but we need more buys. So now we get a pilgrim and a king's cash to not have to gamble on the foray. And they're even trashing a yeah, that's super. I mean, what are they doing? I have no idea what that is. Yeah, we are top taking. Uh, it's always prudent to top deck a pilgrim, but I mean we can also top deck it with the insignia. No, but we do this. We do this. Oh no, I said we are not. We can actually trash, I think, here. Let me think about that. Yeah. Yeah, and then we will have two pilgrims. So a pilgrim copper and a shrine external, so we can actually trash that copper. It doesn't really help, but um yeah, now the hammer, right? We get this guy, yeah, top deck. Now and we are not doing foray, we're just doing pilgrim top deck and the first king's cash. Yeah, we're not top taking it. Doesn't help us. Okay, very interesting. So they also have a cache. Oh, I can see what they put aside. Is that? Oh yeah, the cage is open. Otherwise, it needs to be closed. Don't know if I ever figured that you can actually see what the opponent put away. I thought it's invisible. You can conclude from watching after they bought it, and then if they draw a deck, you can see what they put away. But interesting. Okay, here, yeah, this is it. Now we top deck the pilgrim. Yeah, we can't play this crucible anymore. That's a little sad, but yeah, and it's still better, I think, to do this guy than the hammer because we want to build big insignia. Dang, um, top deck. Okay, another top deck, another foray. One, two, three. Oh, we could have played. Yeah, right. Now it's not possible anymore, right? No, we haven't. We haven't gotten the loot just yet, so we can play our copper. I don't know if it matters, but yeah, okay. So now, first the pilgrim, so that we don't risk forgetting it. Because then the game, well, it's not over, but it's oh yeah, it's so sad. I mean, that was so much work to put those taskmasters into play, and so now the foray, we are safe there. Yeah, this is great actually. I mean, I prefer a normal loot with +3, but this is we could put a king's cash on it, and then we have all the buys we need. Maybe I'm actually doing that. We can afford it. It's a little weird, but decline, decline, yeah. So now we have three king's caches. Yeah, then I think I put one on the chalice. Feels a little bit like a waste, but I think it's fine then. Cost us maximum half a turn. Mm. I'll think about it when I get there. But we just don't have enough buys otherwise. Four buys is not enough here with such a deck. Yeah, another and another. Yeah, okay, what do we top take? Now it's the crucible. Yeah. Okay, so now one, two, three. Yeah, I think it's these three. And then just one king's cash will stay out. That's all right. Oh, no, we need to play the order differently if we want to top deck that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry. We'll hold back the king's caches. Uh, yeah. So we stop and we play insignia first. Right. Oh, we're losing quite a bit of money there if we do that. Hmm. I think we don't need to top deck. The taskmasters. I mean, we can just top deck the pilgrims. Yeah. So we can do it in whichever order. One, two, three. Yeah. And now, yeah, five, right? It's two times n minus one. Yeah, that's six. Minus one is five cards. We don't. Well, do we? I think we get another foray. Yeah, and then we are ready for five provinces next turn. And turn 12. It's a little slow, actually, given the kingdom. But it's a super big output. Okay, so decline. Foray. No, first the pilgrim. Top deck. Foray. Yeah, sword is great. Do we need another king's cash or not? Mm, we can, but then another gold. Yeah, they need targets. So I need five cards here. And if I buy another King's Cash, I need seven cards to feed. And now we have. Oh, sorry. This King's Cash is gone. So it's just five cards. So we're actually already good. Mm, now we need more gold or something. Uh, this one is not bad for three. It's a silver. Gold. Another pilgrim, just to be safe. Another taskmaster. Right. Another gold. We don't need another king's cash. Another three. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, we could buy the province and then, yeah, why not? We just buy the province, I think. And, yeah. Okay, now do we have the additional payload from the cage. They don't have a discard attack, so there's absolutely nothing they can do. I mean, I'll just throw out stuff now and bang, bang. Let's play those. Then it gets a little bit cleaner here. Yeah. Okay, we're not even drawing deck, but then what do we top deck? The province, maybe. Yeah, we don't want to trash it. And then we play all of that. Trash the. We could maximize the payload by using the crucible, maybe. Trashing gold and things. So this is the five cards we need for the three kings caches. So no, it's not really helping. Um, so one, two, three. Certainly the hammer. One, two, three. Sword. Yeah. Oh, it's even 70. Okay, cool. One, two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five. Okay. Yeah, 13 turns. Yeah, but I mean the output at the end, was great. Yeah, and the fourth King's Cash was just one that we kind of wasted on Endless Chalice, but I think I just wanted the buys. So, and now we could buy a lot of things at the end, so that was cool. Yeah, it played out exactly, I think, as I saw this, at least for our play. The AI play, I mean, this was a weird thing. Yeah, it was not really building. It was very weird. Um, using crucibles to trash, and I think they trashed quite a few crucibles for so to feed the crucible. So they kind of was a bit spinny. And then yeah, I think here the strategy is clearly you get king's caches in play, and you ideally play loot or minimum gold on those for those king's caches, and then you explode in your turn in your payload. I mean, we had 70. We probably could have built another turn, and we would have hit 100. If we get one or two more pilgrims, and then two more king's caches, or one more king's cache and three more of those. Yeah, something like that. Cool. Yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, this month is really looking good. Bye bye.